Or while you are noting rising falling, you cannot note rising falling because of other sensations that arises, such as pain, etc. So in short, when you report during the interview, you have to tell the teacher, the way you know the object, the way you experience, what do you come to know. And if you say that you experience a painful sensation, it will not do to stop your report there. When you note the painful sensation, you have to tell him whether it stays the same, whether it increases, or whether it decreases. So when you tell your teacher, I cannot note the main object because of the wandering mind, you have to tell him about the wandering mind. Did it go on? Or did it stop? If it stopped, did you come back to note rising falling? All these things you have to tell your meditation teacher at the interview. In other words, in short, the way you note, what do you come to know? What happened to the object? When the meditation teachers are expounding the Buddha's teaching to the yogis, they have metta, loving kindness, karuna, compassion, so that the yogi will gain the insight in a very clear manner. So when the teachers have this kind of attitude, the yogis, it is only appropriate that yogis react in an appropriate manner. His reaction expected from the yogi is nothing but to report to the teachers according to the standards given by Sayadaw in a very short time. Only when yogi can report to the teacher in a proper manner, it will be yogis helping the teacher. This is a reaction from the yogis. Only when the teacher gets this kind of help, he can give you the corrective measure in a very short time, within a few minutes. But if you do not have this kind of attitude, and if you do not react to the teacher appropriately by not reporting properly, the teacher cannot do anything, so it will be just a waste of time.
ချိန်တိုင်းစဉ်းစားကြလို့အမတန်တဲ့အတွက်အမတန်မှာဒါကြောင့်မလို့တိုင်ကြည့်ကိုကြောက်မှရပါတယ်ဒါကမလို့ပါအမတန်နဲ့တရားရှိပြီးတော့ဒီတော့ကောင်းပင်မှုပြောပါလားဘိုင်လို့ကြားရည်အဲ့တော့ကောင်းပင်မှုပြီးတော့
ဘိုင်လှုပ်ရှားမှုကိုမတွေ့သည့်ကစိတ်ကိုဘိုက်ပေါ်မှာထားပါလေ
ကောင်းပင်မှုမတွေ့သည့်ထားပါမတွေ့တော့ပါတွေ့ပြရတယ်ပြောပြကောင်းတာမှတော့ကောင်းပင်မှုတော့မြင်နေကြကောင်းပင်မှုမတွေ့ဘူးဆိုပါတွေ့ပြောပြဘာပဲပုံစံနဲ့တွေ့သွားတာတော့တောက်ကလားပြင်းကလားလုပ်ကလားအဲ့ဒါပြောကြဘူးအဲ့ဒီခံမျိုးမှာဘိုက်ပေါ်မှာ
ဘိုက်ပေါ်မှာစိတ်ထားပါလေဟုတ်လားဒီမှာစိတ်ထားတော့ဘိုက်ပေါ်မှာအဲ့ဒီမှာရှိတဲ့ခံစားမှုတွေတင်းတာတော့တုံ့လှုပ်တာတော့မြင်တတ်တာတော့သိကြတာမှတ်ပါတယ်
အဲ့ဒါလည်းပဲသိပြီးတော့သိကြပြောတဲ့ကျင်ကတော့ဘောက်ပွေမှုတော့မကြည့်ဘူးတော့တောက်တော့တာတွေ့အတင်းတော့တာတွေ့လှုပ်တာတွေ့တယ်ဒါပဲယောဂီအသိကြဘူးတွေ့ရတာသိကြဘောက်ပွေမှုကြောက်သွားလို့ဒီဘာမှမတွေ့ဘူးဆိုတာဒါတော့သိနေတယ်ဘောက်ပွေမှုတွေ့တဲ့ချိန်ပုံစံနဲ့တွေ့ရင်လည်းဒါမှတောက်တာတင်းတာတွေ့တာတွေ့တယ်တွေ့ရတာကိုသိကြဘူး
So I thought maybe my focus was not strong enough. So instead of noting sitting touching, I note whatever it is. So what Seattle wants to tell you here is, when the object is not clear, you must not leave the object behind and go to note another object. When the object is not clear, you must increase your mental energy so that the object will become clear to you. Now, here you said again there was no rising falling. So if there is no rising falling, you must tell Sayadaw, what else is there? Do you see the form of your abdomen? Do you see the manner of rising falling? Or do you experience stiffness, tension, movement, etc.? So the way you ask the question is not proper. You must not say there is no rising falling and you go and note sitting touching. When there is no rising falling, there must be something else. So you must tell Sayadaw what something else is. Now, while you are noting rising falling, it may disappear, rising falling may disappear. Or instead of noting rising falling, you can be experiencing movement, stiffness, tension. So these are the things that you have to report to Sayadaw.
မတွေ့တဲ့ဟာသင်ကြပါမလို့သုတေသနပြုရမှာသုတေဒီပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ရဲ့ဟာမတွေ့တဲ့ဟာကိုမှတ်တမ်းပြုတွေ့တဲ့ဟာကမှတ်တမ်းပြုဒါတော့ဘောင်းမှုမှတ်တဲ့အခါမှာဘောင်းမှုမတွေ့ဘူးလို့ပြောမယ်ဆိုတွေ့ရတင်ပြလိုက်တော့ဘောင်းမှတ်တဲ့ကတင်းသွားတယ်ကြမှာသွားတယ်ဒါတွေ့အဲ့ဒါတင်ပြလိုက်ရှင်းရမယ်ဘုံမှတ်တဲ့အခါမှာတုံသွားတယ်လှုပ်သွားတယ်ကြတင်ပြလိုက်ပြီးတော့ဘုံမှုမတွေ့ပါဘူးကြာလို့ပြောနေတယ်မလို့သုဒ္ဓဆရာကအထူးမေးတဲ့ခါကျမှပဲအဲ့တော့တင်ပြတွေ့ရတင်ပြပါကြည့်တဲ့အမြင်ကြည့်လိုက်တဲ့ဆက်ပြီးတော့ကြည့်တယ်မြင်လာကြောရှင်းနေတာဘာမြင်လဲဘုံဘက်ကမာသွားတယ်ရှင်းသွားတယ်မာသွားတယ်ရှင်းတာဘင်းဘက်ကလှုပ်သွားတာတွေ့တယ်ဆိုရှင်းလို့ပဲအဲ့ဒီပဲစကားမှတ်နေတော့ဒီကိရိယာငြိမ်းပြီးတော့အေးလို့ဖြစ်သွားတယ်တွေ့ရတင်ပြတယ်အဲ့ဒါရှင်းတွေ့ရမတင်ပြပဲမတွေ့ရဘူးပြောပြီးတော့တင်ပြတယ်သူတွေ့ရတာ
In the interview, you must not report something which is not there. For example, If there is no rising, don't tell him that there is no rising. Instead, you must tell him like this: I note rising, and I feel stiffness, tension, movement. I note falling. If there is no falling, don't say that there is no falling. Instead, you can say, I note falling, and I experience pulsation, relaxation, etc. Doing a research, real research worker will not record anything that he does not experience. He will only record the things that he finds out during the course of his research. So you are asked to look something. When you look, you see something. When you see something, you have to tell the meditation teacher. For example, I look, rising. I see stiffness, tension, movement. I look, falling. I see pulsation, relaxation, etc. So you can also say that while I am noting falling, I feel calm, I feel peace, like that. Then only it will be a proper manner. But you must never report something that you do not experience. For example, we want to fold or stretch palm. So when we fold, the manner has changed already. If we look at this folding process with aiming and focusing, we will come to see many things. We may come to see the form of our palm, or we may be able to see the manner of palm folding, or we may experience stiffness, tightness when we look at our palm folding. So when you see this stiffness, tension, tightness, etc., you have to report this to the meditation teacher. If you do not experience something like heat while you are folding, do not say that you do not experience heat. It is not necessary to report something that you do not experience. So if you put this in, your report will become very confusing.
You know, and I don't know. It's a thank you to you, my commitment. So take a number, the case here of our city. That I would be a thing over. Now, when I tell no, they do consider it. Jamil of Kijana, Kilo and Sunday salary. The Soviet Chavio, Kijana thing of Chile, Azara, your daughter, your daughter, with a relationship of the Sadi. So second up, Sunday, second number. Now the other you the area, the kind of system you have only seen the one. Whether to get to see what it is. China, she has a Cuba, they don't. Tamanga Changa, China, the elements of the technology. The symmetry would almost shoot any resolution. The Lama, China, Jaya, Rama,
So when the yogis are doing the research, they must be complete with two kinds of energy, namely aiming, focusing. If these energies are not present, yogi will not be able to know the true nature. He will have awareness on form and manner only. In Pali it is called piñati, or concept in English. He will come to know the form concept and manner concept only. And these are the things only that we should not experience. We must go for the true nature. Only when we have awareness of the true nature, we are said to have developed insight or wisdom. Most of the yogis or ordinary people who are not practicing meditation, as we fold our palm, their mind will be on the concept only, form concept and manner concept. But those who are practicing meditation must pass the stage of seeing the concept. The yogi must put the mental energy, and if he will pass the stage of seeing the concept only, and he will come to know the true nature. For example, as we are folding our palm, we will come to know the stiffness, the phenomena of stiffness, phenomena of tightness, etc. These are the true nature. Only when we can experience the true nature, we are said to develop wisdom or insight. Now, we finish the process of folding. So at the end of this process, what happens is, we experience extreme tightness, tension. Then we don't want to experience this extreme form of sensation. So therefore what we do is, it arises in our mind to unfold again. So there is a determination to unfold. From there on, because of the determination, the palm slowly starts to unfold. During the process of unfolding, we experience relaxation. Tension has become less. We feel a little comfortable. So these are the things, true nature, that we can experience at the moment of unfolding of the palm. So during the moment of folding, during the moment of unfolding, there are phenomena of Dhamma Rupa going on like a stream of water. Now we can only come to know this true nature only when we note the process with two mental energies, namely aiming and focusing. So, if there is no mental energy, aiming and focusing, a yogi can be noting for a long time. He may spend 1 month, 2 months without experiencing the true nature. So this is just a waste of time. Many of the yogis who are practicing at the center, they have been practicing for a few months at least. They do not develop wisdom to a certain degree. They do not develop concentration because it shows that they are not protecting themselves enough with mindfulness. This point is very important. It seems that most of the yogis, or a lot of the yogis, are letting their mind go free. If they let the mind go free, since there is no mindfulness, there are a lot of impurities coming into the mind stream. If they have mindfulness a little, these impurities will not come into the mindful to a little degree. If they have mindfulness to a higher degree, these impurities will not come to the mind to a higher degree. If they have mindfulness completely, impurities, there is no chance at all that impurities will come to the mind at all. So we have to sort of do the calculation, what sort of benefit we can gain. In the absence of the impurities, our minds become clear, clean. This is conducive to concentration. When we have concentration, we will come to know the true nature. Then we get a lot of satisfaction out of this. That is why we must not let our mind go free. Meditation is, in a way, controlling our mind. Only when we control the mind, our mind will be clear of impurities. The mind will become clear, clean, stable, concentrated. Then we have to understand this phenomena. We now go to the question from Utejo Bata, Korean monk. My body is sick for a long time. It is continuing for nearly 1 month. Is it because that the mind concentration is weak, or is it just natural process? What can I do in this condition? The answer to this question is very simple. Does he experience this shaking, phenomena of shaking, while he is noting the rising falling? So if there is shaking, does he note, whether he notes or not, the phenomena of shaking? If he cannot note, what else does he find out? So these are the things that must be presented to the meditation teacher. Then the teacher will give the corrective measure. That's all.
A time set be your slowly the last mamma. Then a yaw to other. We look at all this that India will do over it. Every looks him a body money in the next. That he let India will do over it.
So, if the yogi can note this shaking, when he notes the shaking, does it increase? Does it become coarse? Or did it go on in a regular manner? So he must report to the meditation teacher what happens to the shaking as a result of noting. And he also needs to report the teacher what was he noting before he noted the shaking process.
Look at the eye, oh, my, look at the she's a little scene. You know, the Karakala changing yet looked at her. Malu, the only the money are going on the Kama. Came in a TV hour, never don't sit up. To the chair. Home of the yoga, she knew. She to another book, when Choppy don't need a book. A joy of a TV, home of one book. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. After you know, home and shoe, or I will never. When you don't want to do the jungle say that. Then you jungle say whatever you need to do. Fully cut about it. You know, to a peaceful leader. At the end of the day, who do that. Fully point on the chair now that you will get better. Get on the sheet of I will give you people who know what you don't make it, but that's it is so. Get the one to be done.
In our body, there is shaking of movement in a regular manner. But sometimes during the course of meditation, especially when the concentration becomes very strong, the shaking can become to an extent that we cannot control this shaking process. Especially those who have heat inside, those who are difficult to sweat out, those who are skinny, those who have nerve problems. During the course of meditation, when they put effort and when they have concern to be able to know the arising object, this heat, internal heat, can come up. But if they do not escape to the outside, this heat will be pushing the body here and there. That is why our body shakes. But if the heat escapes outside from our body, there will be no shaking. That is why it is very important to report to your meditation teacher exactly what happened. Then only he can give you an appropriate instructions. Shaking. Shaking is very severe, is it? Shaking. Very slowly. And shaking starts, say, how many minutes after the beginning of shaking? Does this happen when the mind is calm? The mind So when there is shaking, does he like the shaking? Yeah, please ask. Mean one.
These days, because of it continuously a long time,
yeah.
you have
dislike. At the beginning, like. Now, to me, yes, it is not a legal.
under the Shiba. Then the sort of particularly near the Kama, meeting a PD by Pilarity, go up the deal that she looked at it. There are maybe the watch out the legacy and Maria Torno of your country. There are the chip as you were.
So it doesn't matter, it is not danger enough. But sometimes what happens is, when a yogi has piti, his body tends to shake. And if he likes this shaking, it will be taking too long for this shaking to go away. So this sort of shaking can happen. It's nothing to be afraid of. That's all for today.